in your head. You can't put it down. Your reality, it's in your head. You can't put it down. Your reality. What'll you do when the lights go out? What can you do now? Technology. 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 Technology.
Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. 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 Hookers.
It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although, hopefully not.
Ironic, isn't it?
It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist.
Are you insane?
Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder,
But he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Close your eyes. I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill me. Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger?
Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Homegirl!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Homegirl!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Ironic, isn't it?
Which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although.
Are you insane?
Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder,
But he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it.
Are you insane?
Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder.
But he drinks a lot.
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Handle.
When they're dead, they're just hookers.
The thermostat's becoming sentient. Oh God, that's how maximum overdrive started. That's how maximum overdrive started. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Close your eyes. I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road.
Danger zone. Danger zone.
I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill.
Drink, wink, nudge.
When they're dead, they're just hookers.
Right this way, life breaks inside. Step right this way, life breaks inside. Be amazed and see the city, feel it in man. My seaside of these twins. Sexy, sick woman. Beautiful, very lady. The unbelievable blockhead. Painless human pincushion. And devious fire eater. See the city, man. I see Siamese twins. A sexy snake woman. Beautiful, bearded lady. Unbelievable blockhead. Painless human pincushion. And CBS fire hero.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stupid. All right, folks. Welcome to another Drunken News Report. Everybody in the Cinema chats, do you prefer us to have a longer intro, or would you just like us to get right into the meat and potatoes of it? Put a 1 if you like the long intros, and put a 2 if you want us to just start the fucking stream and get right into it, and put a 3 if you don't give a flying F. So let's go ahead and bring in our co-host, and that is our...
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Yes, and I guess you're right. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired as fuck, but I just fucking needed company. Like
Totally.
I like before the stream, I was like getting ready to go to bed. I was like, fuck. I was literally doing horrible just before the stream. Then I decided I'm gonna go on the stream. I don't give a fuck if I fall asleep while working on a ladder. And I'm gonna do this before you're gonna go over the whole list of side chat, because I think somebody needs a special hello. Hello, Pastor. Welcome back.
Pastor's back.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Oh wait.
No,
Well,
like,
hold on.
I'm just checking the rest of the non-religious streams we do. Well, like I appreciate that.
Well, I feel like Pastor is not 100% a troll. They're just curious. Let's put it that way, and we'll find that out later. But here we go. Let's bring in our next
He's
guest.
probably not bi-curious.
Well, I mean, Pastor, let us know. Although you have a full family, but that doesn't mean that you aren't bi and or other thingamabobbers. Because a lot of us are. And if
we're
you're
talking
still
about
here,
curious. Not
yes.
saying bi.
Anyways, let's crack on with this. We have more slots open if people want to be a guest on the stream. The link, I believe, is in the Discord. So if you're in our Discord, obviously, go ahead and do that. I'm waiting for Kat to tell me if she is willing and able to join us. So far, as of right now, no. So let's bring in our. And there's our Dogamamos.
I'm doing good.
Oh, right. That's good to
I've literally been chatting up and backstage, me and Brainless sort of work out that how we're going to hate on each other in this stream, and that sort of stuff. And I'm just going to go with a good old oldie and just say, Brainless, you can't. But I was telling him I've been chatting up this nurse in work, and she's about 45, and she's happy that my dong don't work and all this, and she's beautiful as well. But I feel like MAGA Mike Johnson, which is a schoolboy in a big man's world at the moment. I'm like, oh.
No, but I can imagine why a woman wouldn't mind it. Like, if they hey, some people are asexual,
Well, people like Shani. Why can't people like Spazzers? That's all I'm saying.
I have met a crap ton of non-sexual people recently. So, I mean, some people just want certain types of relationships. They just don't need the whole penetration part of it per se. Anyways, let's crack on.
Fingers and a working tongue. That's my deal.
Didn't they give you a pump? Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Let's say hello to the side of my chats. And there is the commander, and they said if you can find a way to join us, that would be awesome. If not, just be in the side chat. We love you either way. We have a stop the stupidity.
Stupidity.
We have an Oliman.
Hey, Oliman.
A demon orb.
Dorby.
Game night loser.
A crook report.
Hey, crook.
Hey, Jasper.
Oh, Jasper.
The pastor is back. Pastor Huckleberry.
Hey, Pastor Huckleberry. Nice to see you again, my friend.
That's how I'm going to. Tubian.
Hey, Tubes.
Hey, Tubian.
We have
Dave.
Captain Desk.
Hey, Dave.
It's a mixed bag of the numbers. You've not been here that long, so I can understand you want us to just start. The music that I play in the beginning of the stream actually is stuff I produced, just to let you know, Pastor. And so that's part of the reason why we do it, is because it is my music and I produced it, and I spent.
And that's also one of the reasons why it's such weird music.
Yeah, well, obvious, yeah, but we do have a 1, we do have a 1, a 3. So again, it's a mixed bag. I'm gonna try to, if we can, maybe shorten it just a little bit, or we're gonna try to mix things up every once in a while, just to see where we can get more a new audience. I love you all, but we're trying to get a new audience a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying?
When you write a new song, maybe just play that in full.
I can't do that as of yet. It's gonna take me like another couple months to be able to write new music. and start working with other artists to produce stuff. So this is all stuff that was done like 15 years ago, 14, 12 years ago, as all the music that you hear as of right now. Like even the Cyborg Death stuff, the Cyborg Death stuff's even like 12 years ago. And if any of you have looked into me with Poo Poo Jenkins, that shit was a gazillion and a half years ago as well. And that's where we covered detachable penis. We covered detachable penis. I touched myself. Something girl. Anyways, we covered a bunch of crazy stuff, and all of us wore masks, and all the women wore suits, and all the dudes wore dresses, and we would play like 4 or 5 rehearsed songs, and then the rest of the set literally was us just like playing whatever the fuck just jamming. And after like we would play like a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden everybody would stop, and we would just change instruments, and then just start playing again. And everybody in the audience was like, "What the is going on?" The only thing that sucks about this that happened is this was before the prevalence of everybody and their mom having a way to social media stuff. This is 12 years ago or something, or 14 years ago.
People must have thought they were having a stroke or something.
No. People didn't like. We did a show with a touring band, a touring goth band, and I was the person running the event, right? And I was running sound. So I'm sitting there setting up the board. It was a 21 channel soundboard, and I was like getting all of the instruments ready because the goth band that they had like a cello and a violin or something. So I'm sitting there.
Oh, nice.
My homie fucking walks in, and he goes, "Put out your hand." And I put out my hand. He puts a pile of mushrooms in my hand, and I swallow them without thinking about it because I'm a fucking idiot. And then I'm like, "Oh my God, I have to run the rest of this goddamn fucking night and perform on stage." So I get
flying over my head.
Well, I got all the bands done. Everybody was okay. The headlining band went on before Poo Poo Jenkins because we were just going to be the closer because we were the obscure, weird. Anyways.
What? Poo Poo Jenkins wasn't the weird one.
Well, no. We were we were the weird one, but we were the closer after the headliner because we knew that if we went before the headliner, even if we started first, we would have freaked them. Everybody would have been freaked out. So we're like, no, we're gonna go after the headliner, and we're gonna be the closer, which doesn't always mean the headliner. It just means that you're the band to get everybody, scare everybody out of the club. Is kind of what a closer is, what we would call it. So the headlining band goes up. I fucking do their sound amazingly, and multiple people throughout the years have told me that was one of the best shows that they've ever done with their sound. Anyways, we jump up on stage. The mushrooms are starting to kick in at this point for sure. I have a veil over my head, and I'm wearing a quinceañera dress. A teal quinceañera dress is what I'm wearing. And then somehow Jen pulls out a Bible and starts opening up and reading from Revelations. And then she looks at me and goes, "I can't read this anymore." And she hands it to me, and I'm open to Revelations, and I start trying to read it. And then eventually, after passing it back and forth a couple times, words just start sliding off the page. Like there's no way to read this anymore. So I don't know if it was her or if it was me or somebody else because of the chaos. But eventually one of us started crumpling up pages of the Bible and started eating them. I want to think it's me. I think I started this. But anyways, somebody started eating pages out of the Bible, and we started handing it to all the rest of the band members. And then people were just eating pages out of the Bible.
You guys are fucking weird. Oh, and by the way, Pastor, the only alcohol or the only drugs that I've used is a bit of alcohol and some caffeine. Well,
I've done
the
I've done
kind that's in tea. So
okay.
Yeah,
but like
Everybody,
I did some weed when I was a
hold on.
teenager.
Wait. Hold
I
on.
was 60
Everybody say
now.
hello to. Everybody say hello to Dave.
hey, Dave,
Hey,
Hello,
Dave.
give us
everybody.
that beautiful
Dave in
voice.
the house. Yeah, Dave is here. Dave.
Thank you for being here. So
Thanks for
let's
having
go
me.
around. Let's go around the table. What is the worst or the what? Anyways, what drugs have you done? And the only way that I can put this is the only thing I've never done is heroin and PCP. I have done most of every other recreational drug, and or I have done experimental drugs like 2CB7, Foxy, and a handful of other like synthetic drugs that they made in the LAs. That the only way you're ever going to experience them is going to the parties that I went to and back in the day. Do I recommend them? Fuck no. Just like San Pedro, Datura, and a handful of other like natural hallucinogens. No, don't do them. You don't want to know why LSD and mushrooms are fucking popular? Because they're fun drugs to hallucinogens to do. The rest of them, no bueno. Let's put it that way. All right. So, Brainless, you said what?
A bit of caffeine and a bit of alcohol. That's the only drugs I've done. Like,
Okay.
and like, you know, like alcohol, I don't even do that much. I do get a lot of caffeine because I drink a goddamn lot of Coca-Cola. But
Sure. Okay, doggos. What about you?
Okay, yeah. Caffeine, alcohol. That's my thing now. I did a bit of weed when I was a teenager, but that, you know, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, and I watched all these hard drugs. Heroin had just come out. Well, smack we call it. I think you call it smack over there as
Yeah,
well.
it would be called that as well. Yeah, no, that's what it would be called here.
And I had a friend who used to look under dog turds for mushrooms. You know, he used to go foraging for these magic mushrooms. And I thought, yeah, that's not me. And I used to see what smack had done to people and all this shit. But I had a bit of weed, and it wasn't like the normal weed like you get now, you know, like leaf and buds and things like that. It was like this fucking hard shit you had to burn with a fucking ashtray, burn with a lighter.
That was more like hash. It was more like hash.
I tried
right?
that, and
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it did nothing, and I thought, you know, how much did that cost you? Oh, that was 20 quid. And I thought, well, it's cheap to have fucking 10 pints and get fucking wrecked than it is to buy that shit. So that, I tried it once, and I'm not I'm sensible. I'm a good boy.
Yeah. Once again, I'm gonna say this, which I've said a gazillion times, but there may be new people here. I've been clean off of meth for like since I was 25, and I'm 43. I don't want to do the math. 20 years, 19, and 18. I don't know. Sorry, I don't care.
Do the math or the math?
I don't want to do the math, and that's the whole reason why.
Basically, solidified fucking ethanol or whatever it's called.
Well, it was like hash. It was like hash that you were smoking or something like that. Anyways, let's crack on. And unless Dave wants to expose what they did when they were younger.
Well, there wasn't any video footage of it, so
Dave's done it all.
Yeah, well, you know, in the day, you know, we drank a lot, young and going to the clubs and everything and stuff. I also grew up as a teenager going to concerts and stuff. So, we drank, we smoked weed. I tried acid, mushrooms, tried coke a couple times, but that stuff up my nose just bothered me.
Yeah. Did you ever go to a Dead show? Has anybody been to a Dead show in the Americas?
What the fuck's a Dead show?
No, one of my best buddies though used to do it a lot, and he's on to Fish now. So
yeah, so the Grateful Dead even after homie fucking died and blah blah blah, they had these dead festivals that traveled the country. And if you sold LSD, you could just literally just follow these freaking communal fucking things and make stupid amounts of money. I only did it for a little while because I was making way more money putting on my own events wherever I wanted to. But yeah, dude, some of the dead shows were fucking trippy as crap. Like, just like thousands of people, deadheads, just getting fucked up. And there are different little communities. Some are like alcohol free, some are like sober, and then like it was so weird going to those fucking dead shows with
I have to admit,
the camps.
I did get stoned at a Pink Floyd concert just by breathing in the air around me. I mean, everyone was smoking weed. And that was at a Pink Floyd concert. And when
soon as the lights
ball,
went out, soon as the lights went out, you'd see all the cherries glowing everywhere.
Absolutely. And so when they bring that big crystal ball down, it just fucking lights up everywhere around you. I just started spinning. I thought, yeah, fuck this. I've had enough.
Yeah, but I never got into anything too hard or anything. Probably like Coke, and I tried ice one time.
Dude, I loved meth so much because it was amazing. I know you don't do it. Don't do drugs, kids, obviously. But we could put on events, and I literally could like do just a bump of it and be up for fucking 14 hours. I could go and smoke just a tiny bit of it and then be up.
That sounds amazing.
Gazillions of years. And the other thing about it was you could drink and never get drunk. That was the weirdest thing about it, was like you could drink a keg and you're like, how am I still talking normally?
I'm pretty sure you didn't
that are in front
feel
of you?
that you were getting drunk. You probably were drunk as fuck.
Yeah, well, the thing was, I was talking to police officers. I was running events while I had 12 beers down my throat after. Well, I mean, I did suicide. Sorry. I'm not gonna say that way. Unalive flip myself. Let's put it that way, because I know we should not be saying that. And I used to take a hit of acid, take a shroom, take a bump of Coke, take some hits of meth while I was drinking a beer, while I was smoking a joint. Like, I was just taking a little,
You may have been thinking you were talking to a police officer, rationally.
Well,
no,
I had to.
You may have been going to him, blah, 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 blah.
There was a light bulb.
No. Well, totally. You would be correct if I wasn't putting on the event that I was trying to get the police officer to not get somebody to do something, and it was a whole incident, right?
Did the police officer, by the way, have his hand itchily around his taser?
They didn't have tasers back then. In 2000s, in the early 2000s, they didn't really have tasers. They were literally holding their gun. But no, I was able to functionally say, officer, what is the problem? What do we need to do? How do we solve this to get this to be dissolved? And I would go through, but I already knew a bunch of the laws. So I could sit down and say, okay, which one did I violate? Okay, I'm sorry, we'll turn down the decibels. And anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's get on to what the days of today is. Let's go with that. National Peanut Butter Fudge Day.
Wow.
Name your PC day. So I don't know why you need it. Anyways, whatever.
Well, I think most people these days just have a random name for their computer.
I call her my pleasure hole. No, I'm just kidding. Pastor
Huckleberry's coming out of the closet now. Look.
Yeah, Pastor says I did meth for the first time in Southern California at a Blink 182 and a No Doubt concert. So what I'm gonna guess is if I'm remembering which concert you're talking about, it would have been in I'm gonna say 1992 is the one where that concert happened, and I was probably there,
92.
and you probably got it off of me. Never mind, we'll talk about that later.
92?
Anyway,
92? Like hell no. In 92, you were 11?
no, I was like 14. No, you're right. It was mostly like 1997 or 8 because Blink 182 was not formed until later because they used to be called Blink. And I used to go hang out with them at a coffee shop in Oceanside or sorry. I don't know. The girl that I was hanging out with that I was trying to have sex with, she wanted to have sex with the singer of a Blink, and we would go to coffee shops all the time to hear them hang out. And this is when Travis had no tattoos. The drummer had no tattoos, and they'd all sit around and talk about D&D all day long. It was fucking hilarious, bro. And I would just make fun of them all day long, and then they fucking signed their fucking contract 6 months after that, and I was like, damn it, if I just would have been their friend, I could have been their roadie, and then I could have just rode their coattails. Anyways, let's crack on. What year was it? What year was it? Go ahead.
I quickly asked to go past that. Where did you do meth the second time? Because normally you would say, I did meth
that's a good one. I like that.
That's how you'd normally write it. Where did you do meth the second time?
Yeah. When was the last time? I don't know. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into some of the thingies of the steps and mabobbers. Let's get into this first. We talked about how Alex Jones lost InfoWars to The Onion, right?
Did you see that post on Pip's Discord? Oh, like wait, I'll pull it up. It's hilarious. If you're talking about that one, I have to show this meme.
Okay, we'll go ahead and show this.
Yeah.
Even though supposedly the government stopped it for a second, but I still think they're going to get it. But I'm not 100% sure. But we have
got sold. It's sold.
Well, something stopped it. I don't remember off the top of my head because I'm drunk. Anyways, let's crack on with this. And I still want to go over him being a fucking arsehole. But show it. You got the control.
Yeah. Where is that one?
I gave you control for a reason.
Onion tears are the worst.
That's the one I saw. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I love it.
So here we go. Here is Alex Jones' response to, and here we blow.
Right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. The Onion's bid was backed by the families of 8 victims of the Sandy Hook school shooting, the very people that Jones defamed. And now Alex Jones is responding on social media.
The Connecticut Democrats with the Onion newspaper.
Yeah, it's because it's the Democrats that are the Onion. How do you know they're Democratic? Although they are very anti-right wing, but how do you know that means like you're okay?
They're anti-bullshit.
And they said, well, it was competitive, so they changed all the bidding rules, made it. I had a bad feeling. I told you that, and just like they tried to shut us down back in late May without a court order, they're supposed to have a court order. There's going to be injunctions filed. I'm about to go.
There's got to be a court order of the thing that already went through the courts. What the fuck am I talking about? Because I'm a fucking dumbass. No, literally, it is all legal. There's just a right-wing judge that stopped it, but it's going to be literally the Onion's going to own this shit.
Go live out of Harrison's American Journal studio. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be here until they come in here and turn the lights off.
Joining us now.
Yeah, that's what your mom said last night. Or that's what I said to your mom last night. Never mind. All right. So that's pretty much that.
Oh, I thought you said it to his dad.
Well, I mean, I said it to his mom while his dad was cuckolded in the corner after I tied him up. But yes, totally. That's exactly similarly how it happened.
You know, the bad thing about that is that I felt it because I was on top of the moment at the time.
Totally.
When you fucking arrived, you can't.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this right quick, and then we'll get into what you all have voted for in the side chat. So if you've not voted for in the poll in the side chat, please do that. And in like a minute or something, we're gonna go ahead and close that poll. But I'm gonna show you all this.
And quickly,
before we get...
The Onion is basically a political rag. That
it's taking the piss. It's taking
bullshit.
It takes the piss out of politics. Totally.
Exactly.
No, completely. Yeah, we've gone over them.
I call it a rag.
We've gone over them a gazillion times, and we use them in like effing funny and stuff like that because like it's satire. It's totally
hilarious.
Exactly. So that's what it is. And so here we blow.
Some say traveling to other planets is how humans ensure the survival of our species. But leaving the protective bubble of the Earth means exposing ourselves to the dangers of space radiation.
Radiation exposure is one of the main hazards of human spaceflight.
On the Artemis 1 mission, 2 radiation-detecting phantoms were launched into space to find out more about the risks to astronauts of the future.
Many of the hazards of human spaceflight are immediate, very straightforward, immediate hazards to life and limb. And radiation is a hazard that often will come and get you later. Space radiation has 2 sources. One is this ever-present background of galactic cosmic rays. And these are highly energetic particles that are formed by all sorts of interstellar processes, many of them by supernova. And they traveled a long way to get here. And because they're so energetic, they're very difficult to shield against.
The highest risk is associated with cancer. And they could also cause degenerative diseases of different organ systems.
Astronauts are more likely to develop cataracts at a young age due to galactic cosmic rays. They may also increase the likelihood of atherosclerosis and cognitive decline.
The other kind of space radiation effect we have is radiation from the sun.
These are solar particle events, and they consist mostly of energetic protons. They come in a burst when there's an eruption on the sun.
This solar radiation can also cause acute radiation syndrome, which induces nausea, fatigue, and can result in immune suppression.
We had this galactic cosmic radiation and with the solar particle events. But what shields us against radiation on Earth is the magnetic field, the Earth's magnetic field.
Outside of low Earth orbit into this radiation environment where we want the crew to go, where we want the crew to stay, potentially in the future for a long time. But it's very important to us to understand the radiation environment in the vehicle, understand the controls that we've put in place to mitigate the effect of...
Behave, Pastor Huckleberry. Behave.
Sorry, I spilled beer and I had to take a piss. So, anyways, yeah, space is not real. Prove it.
He's joking, or he's a
flat. Oh my God, are you a flat earther?
He did that. Anyways, I don't think that Elon Musk has bought that. I believe that it is still the Onion or it is on hold. But anyways, if you want to have us prove space is real, look at our past streams where we talk about all that stuff. But anyways, let's crack on. What is the thingies of the bobbers? Let me go ahead and check this in the YouTubes.
What?
The poll. We're going to go ahead and stop the poll.
Oh, your poll.
Yes, we're going to go ahead and stop the
Check
poll.
Your poll.
And it looks like digital condoms are 45%. 18% is hempcrete.
I never pick a
27
winner.
is dissolving, and then 9 is plastic-free wine bottles. So go ahead, Brainless. Will you please do me a favor and put that in the private?
But
and then
haven't we all learned from Pip? Haven't we all learned from Pip that wine doesn't come in bottles, but in boxes?
yeah, a box in a bag. And anyways,
I have never seen a plastic wine bottle, to be honest.
Oh, I have.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's kind of misconstrued The way that it's
or
worded
is it the
very...
wrapper around the court that does not contain plastic anymore?
Yes, exactly. Someone you hit the nail right on the head.
Oh, like it used to.
Oh, you spoiled the whole thing, brainless. Gosh.
Well, let's let them explain it. And like, oh my God, you're hold on.
I knew he's a player.
Hold on, exactly. You're such an awesome conspiracy. If you don't believe in this, you're great at parroting this stuff, and we're having so much fun with you. So
this is why flat earthers who believe in the firmament or the dome, they have to believe in God, because there's no technology that can make that other than omnipotent being that can make whatever. It can make a man out of fucking mud.
Well, and one of the other things is, honestly, if you religious people were smart enough to figure out a way to like actually make them connect, you could make it all work. But instead, you want to be ostracized. You want to be told that you're wrong so that your faith is more stronger, because there's parts of the Bible that says if you're not being prosecuted, then you're not doing it right. Just like what Holmes said the other day.
Over here, they actually currently today have a lot of the Roman Catholic churches are lit up red. Because they're prosecuted. I'm like I found a couple of Twitter posts and I responded to it. Well, but when is the church going to stop prosecuting others?
And stop prostituting others, goddamn Catholic Church. Anyways, let's
do you not believe in science or math? It all comes from nature. That man went into this and came up with a bunch of... I want to go the one before. You read another fucking book than that fucking Bible. Read another book.
I know.
Scientific theory is probably the most fucking... Just because it's called theory, it's probably the most awesome scientific breakthrough that we have. Just because it's called
so
theory,
I know they're trolling us. They're obviously
it's called a theory because people need to prove it wrong. In gravity, E equals mc squared, the theory of relativity, etc.
It's called a theory because they know they cannot. There's always a chance of it being falsified.
Exactly.
If you say something is true, you can't falsify it.
Hold on. You're going over their head. They don't even understand that concept.
Well,
the thing is, math. Hold on, dog.
Destroy their theory, but
hold on, dog.
Doggy. Quiet, doggy.
Prove me that the math is wrong, Pastor. That's the whole thing. That's your first thing you need to do, is prove us that the maths are wrong into what we say about the science. Give me a wrong math equation that does not work on whatever the fuck you're trying to say. Otherwise, all of them work, because gazillion and a half medical, science, and other industries, health industries, have to all use the same information to make things work. The only reason you don't die from a heart attack anymore, or that we know how to test for cancers, all of the medical advancements and all of that is because of people before us, you dumb cunt. That's why we know this shit's real, because it's been tested, proven, and then also, you know how the scientific method is? Do you know how the scientific method is fucking done, Pastor? Proving yourself wrong. That is how you make a peer-reviewed study.
I've said this before.
A gazillion people, and then hold on, give me just 5 more milliseconds. And then other people go and try to disprove you, you dumb cunt. Not everybody in a scientific journal is trying to be on your side. Everybody wants to disprove you, because if they can disprove you, they can make more money. Dumbass. You dumbass.
I've said this before, but Einstein always doubted his mathematics because he found these holes in them, which became black holes, which Stephen Hawking found, and he spent his whole life trying to disprove his own equations. That black
Because
holes
he-
don't
because he didn't
exist.
believe it.
That's how
And
the
everyone-
world works.
Well, Stephen
that's what-
Hawking's also spent his time trying to get on the show Robot Wars.
And that's exactly what scientists and medical physicians and other people in the industries like that, they're trying to disprove themselves to make sure there's not a bunch of,
Well, mainly each other, but yeah. But also,
no, I know, yeah, but what you're trying to do
challenge
is you're trying to,
themselves and others to prove them wrong.
yeah, and it's because you're trying to take out all of the,
Fibonacci syndrome.
I want to say anomalies, and I know that's not the right word. There's another word for things that could be in there that could change the thingies of the. But anyways, let's crack on. But anyways, Pastor, this is how I feel about you.
Yeah, he's a radical.
All right, so
genius.
anyways, let's
Anybody
get-
that believes the Earth is flat,
Oh,
dumbass.
please come back, please. Well, and read another book as well, you fucking idiot.
So are you trying to tell us right quick that like 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, or that like measurements don't mean a thing? Like that's not how the world works. The only reason we have like built, anyways. I'm not going. Let's keep going on because I want to get through this because I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. I this morning drove to Wyoming and back, and then went to work, and then went to the bar, and then I'm here now. So I am exhausted. So let's keep cracking on because
Slim already said. Yeah, Slim already said that he's addressed these things, and a lot of us that have channels have addressed these things. Go listen to what we have to say about it.
Yeah, we've dealt with flat earthers.
Okay,
well, and not just that, but
Bible
my
and crack on.
before we get
Pastor Huckleberry for you. You'll clutch his
hold
Bible
on, dog.
and being ignorant.
And hold on, dog. The thing about this is no. These people think that they're the starting of this ideal. No, Pastor, we've been going over this for the last fucking 5 years now, over and over and over again. We've already disproven your Jeebus, your gods, and other thingy-mabobbers through looking up stuff.
All the way back to AOL chat rooms for me.
Oh my Jeebus Christ! Exactly. I
Yeah,
mean,
wow.
literally, Yahoo.com or whatever
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck it was.
I was there.
Yeah, all the way back then, we've been doing all this stuff. Yeah, I've been doing this for fucking like 15 years. Actually doing this as a channel on YouTube since COVID. And we have this insane community of all these amazingly smart people that are here that actually know way more than my dumbass and even the panel. And I'm not saying the panel is dumb. I'm just saying that
You're not saying it,
No,
but
no,
we all
and-
know
and-
it
and-
is.
And no, it's not just a measure tape, dumbass. A tape measure, dumbass. Like we're talking about being able to. I worked on construction sites where we went over meters and over meters, hundreds of feet across. You cannot use a measure tape to go across 2 city blocks. So how do you claim that we can get all of that stuff right with a measuring tape if we're talking about 2 city blocks? And again, I know you're here to just be a troll, and I love you being here and being a troll, and it's like a lot of fun. But let's crack on.
In an age where privacy can feel elusive, a groundbreaking app has emerged to protect intimate moments. Introducing Camdom, the digital condom that blocks unauthorized recording during private.
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Developed by the German sexual health brand Billy.
Just wait. There's more. Just wait,
very-
honey. Just
very
wait.
good thing. I really like this idea. Like if you get dirty on camera with someone, like you might do that, and
wait, hold on.
some dumbasses might record that and share that later on.
Children
Hold
are
on.
on this. Brainless.
Hold on. Listen to this is actually a little bit further than that, Brainless. What if you go to a B&B? What if you go to a place to where you don't know cameras are on you and it's supposed to be a private setting? Not saying, hold on. Not saying your significant other is there, but say that you go to a banya or you go to a B&B, you go to a hotel room, you go to other places. You can actually use this so they cannot sell your sex images and videos to a website.
Well,
Illegally.
I would guess like this would have to be on both ends of the conversation, and like you can just say like if you have that app running, and the other one can see yes that app is running, so you know the other one isn't recording.
Well,
but like,
let's listen. Well, hold on. Let's listen to how this works.
Because when you call someone, you have no control over what they do with their phone.
Yeah, but let's listen to how this works. Okay, we're jumping the gun just like Dog usually does, but let's crack on to see.
Can I just say,
when it comes to technology,
Pastor Huckleberry is definitely not a pastor by using the R word towards us.
Well, just
we all know religious people are horrible.
I'm a cockroach, by the way. That's what we go by over Saturday night. So,
well, I go with the other C word. We are a bunch of cunts, but we're not fucking stupid.
And
why stream, Dave?
Wait, hold on. Give me
again. Could be fun.
And then I want to get into this because we're still missing the point. We're missing the point of this app. But anyways, why are we mentally disabled? Because we asked you if you're a flat earther, or we insinuated you were one. Why does that make us dumb? Anyways, let's crack on with this.
When you say space is fake and there's a firmament and a dome over the earth,
that's a flat earther. Like literally, we follow the math to get to the point, or we follow the evidence to get to the place where we figured out that you were one of those. That's how it works.
Is the firmament all around the globe Earth? Is that what you're telling us, Pastor Huckleberry? Is the firmament all around?
And wait. Give me a second. How large is the firmament, Pastor? And let's track on. I want to get into this because I don't think we don't understand this concept 100%, but let's listen to how this works.
The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, so here below.
Camdom is designed to safeguard your digital intimacy. As developer Felipe Almeida puts it, smartphones are now inseparable from people's lives and hold vast amounts of sensitive data. With a simple swipe, users can activate Camdom before engaging in intimate activities. The app employs Bluetooth technology to disable cameras and microphones on multiple devices, ensuring privacy and consent. If anyone attempts to bypass this protection, an alarm signals a potential breach. If one user tries to sneak out, an alarm alerts all users, a company representative explains. The app has sparked diverse reactions online.
Okay, so what it is
yeah, but again, like everybody in the area, everybody in a conversation has to have that app, and then you can say like all the device, everybody has the device that. But like if you bring just a regular camera with you or a recording device, like you can still get around it.
I know, obviously there's like VPNs and blah blah blah, but at least there's a way for like let's just put it this way, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, give me just a millisecond before we talk about Pastor. This is a way for like maybe sex workers to be able to just like make it so that like somehow their interactions with Johns don't get online and or just like I don't know people that have a bunch of sex, just because a lot of people don't know how to get around this, right? And so you have a thing like this that causes it to so where you can't see your genitals and then they're not able to do this. Most people are not going to get into this or have this, but it's a very interesting thing. And then how deep is the Earth's crust? Let's talk about where we live instead of being a bunch of fairies talking about something you'll never achieve that's getting into space. we're talking about something else right now, Pastor, and in the near future we can talk about this stuff, but right now I want to talk about what we're actually getting into. So thank you for being here and being a troll, but we're going to talk about this right now.
While some users see it as a necessary precaution, others express sarcasm about its existence. Available on both Android and iOS, CamDom aims to provide an additional layer of privacy in a world where technology often...
So it's just one more way they're made.
Pastor's now a time traveler. What the fuck?
The idea and the name and everything though is clever. I do appreciate. I don't know how well it works, but I appreciate the idea there.
The effort, and then once again, it's a German technology where in Germany
must be good.
Oh, they know what they're doing when it comes to adult games. They're serious.
Kids from getting on it? What's going to stop children?
And privacy as well, because
they're
because
way
Germany
more
is one of the few countries that does not have Google Street View. Has to do with privacy. They're very big on privacy, but that has something to do with a certain period in their time when privacy was
taken away.
Not much available for let's say everybody.
Well, I know here Google Street View they block out faces and car number plates and things like that.
Yeah, but you can register to have your complete address taken off of it.
Have we already said hello to Jinx You?
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm
my
sorry.
train game.
Yeah, I'm sorry if we. So, anyways, let's crack on to the next thing, because we have like 5 more things to get into before we get to the end of this, and we're already
5 more pussies to get into. Oh.
Yes, totally. So, 3D printing materials could create medical implants that disappear naturally. So, it totally. It made it
what's it called again?
But
that's one of the benchmark. That's Benchy. That's the benchmark. That's what you do to test if your printer is working properly.
Okay, sure. All right, that works. So, researchers at Duke University have developed a new type of material for 3D printing that could pave the way for making biodegradable medical implants. This breakthrough uses a process called digital light processing. And anytime we talk about this again, it's going to be called DLP. So digital light processing is going to be what we're going to be calling it from now on, which creates objects by hardening layers of liquid resin with light.
Right.
Okay, so it's just a resin printer. That's how a resin printer works.
Yes, and it's a resin, so it's going to be very thin, almost like water. I mean, it's not made out of THC resin, which y'all are fucking sounders thinking about. No, it's going to be something that can just be printed parts that sometimes can be up to 30% of solvent evaporates. So what they can do is they can just put this inside of you. That's going to be a thingy-mabobber for an implant that you need for, let's see what they're going to say 100% what these things are. It doesn't matter. It's just
I would imagine that this would be used if you have like a broken bone that's hard to fix. Like for instance, like in your nose, like that's hard to fix. But if you put like a if you put something on there that will support it and have it,
if you need
over time, like
that's what it says. Yeah, you could fix a bone, and instead of having to have pins taken back out, the pins could be made with resin or whatever, and they would just degrade, and you don't need the return surgery. You know,
Yeah, in the sense, another thingy bobbers like that could be a way to have it so that after like a month or two of it holding on to it, then yeah, it degrades and then your body takes over the replacement of it, because that's part of what it is if you have something that's in there that your body is trying to reject the whole time, then you're not going to have a good day at the end of the day. If it is something that's dissolvable that the body replaces, then now we have a thing of the mabobbers. All right, so let's get into hempcrete.
Yeah, I heard of that. That's quite interesting.
This isn't new, but now like they've been using it in
Well,
a bunch of
okay. I'll be honest. I saw that. I picked for the digital condom, and I was like, oh, but what's that? Hempcrete. Like, oh, that's interesting. So I kind of read the Wikipedia already.
Yeah, and
I'm not smart. I'm not smart. I'm cheating with this.
Yeah, and once again, this is not like
it looks quite promising.
Yeah, and it's not a new technology, but it's anti-fire resistant and a couple other things.
Yeah, it's up to an hour fire resistant and stuff like that. Yeah, that's
So let's get into it because
pretty good.
You know what? If I could make my fucking house out of hemp, I would have been the third fucking piggy in the goddamn fucking the Three Little Pigs fucking thing, and he would not have been able to blow it over because I'm a fucking stoner, and it would have been different than what it was in the Three Little Pigs music video. But anyways, crack on. Okay, I'm gonna let's get into what is.
The hempcrete is an insulation system, so we can insulate the slabs.
So it's not like 100% of the whole structure. So what it is the insulation version of it, just like drywall would be in what we have in the Americas. I don't know what it is in the world, but it is the.
Do remember, like, most of the world does not just build their houses out of wood, but like in America, like most of your walls are just as strong as this.
Yeah,
like it would be a replacement for like drywall.
Yeah, and you know how how much amazing it would be to just like scrape off part of your wall and just smoke it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's not what it's made for. I'm just joking.
Well, and the fibers in it, like they'll add fibers to concrete to make it stronger. This already has the fibers in it, so.
Yeah, no. So it literally is like
a lot stronger.
Which is,
yeah.
Well, it's not as strong as concrete, but like while it grows, it absorbs CO2, and like in certain other processes, like when it's drying, it also absorbs it. So it's mainly a good insulator. Quite fire resistant and CO2. I'm not sure if it's neutral or in the use of CO2, but like yeah.
I wonder if you could mix it with concrete too, just to give it more rigidity with the fibers.
Well, and then you can put anything on top of it, like a stucco on top of it afterward or whatever. So now you have another layer of protection. So this is literally just the insulation of it that you're what's it fucking called? God damn it, that fucking name that I always forget what it. Anyways.
Fiberglass.
They should be able to 3D print this too, then, because.
If you're mixing that was one of the things that it said. It is one of the things that they can use with the 3D printing, and I think that.
Well,
you see,
right now what they're doing is they're spraying it.
Being 3D printed, buildings getting 3D printed. That is so fucking. That is so fucking weird.
So literally, they're spraying on the covering, like it would be with drywalling. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What's the next thing about? I don't know. Let me look. What are we doing?
Do they say anything about price? Do they say anything about price, Slim? Is it?
It seems to be the overhead seems to be very nil. Let's put it that way. Because
it's cheaper.
The
Wine
waste,
bottles.
the waste of this, they throw away anyways. So if you are able to just buy it off of them, they're gonna just like kind of give it to you. And then the way to grow hemp that you can turn into fibers to sell before you take the stocks and the things they're using right here is like 90%. So they're literally just taking the leftover they're going to throw away anyways, and they're going to put it into. So literally,
and I believe that for growing it, you don't need pesticides or
not these ones. Not
That's why they call it a weed.
And like no, you don't need pesticides, and you don't need you don't need cow shit.
That's what your mom said. Never mind.
Fertilizer.
Yes.
Fertilizer. Yes. Thank you. I could not get to that word.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this next. I'm going to go back to this.
And because it grows really fast, a lot of farmers can use it in between their regular crops. So that also reduces the amount of pesticides and herbicides that they would need for their regular crop, because it keeps the fields occupied. So
what you want to do? So what you want to do is you do not want to overfield your land. You want to have multiple different types of things being grown and collapsing and then laying there, right? So this is one of those things where, like, in between your wheat harvest, you can grow this and or like sprouts or something like that.
Yeah, so but this also just doesn't this doesn't tire out the ground. Like, so it doesn't.
That's what I'm getting at.
And the roots go really deep. So like it also makes the ground more sturdy. So like that's also something that in some cases can be very beneficial for the ground. And like just the fact that the ground that you can, because I believe it was they said it grows like 3 meters in 3 months. So like about 1 meter a month. Like that is fucking fast.
Yeah. So anyways, let's track on.
About to
hold on. Go ahead.
Congratulate you. Yeah, it's not a great insulation, but that's why it is that thick, because it's green. That's the reason. It's a green.
No, it's because all those stoners that put him in their house, they're gonna fucking take off fucking like a foot of it to smoke it.
Gonna smoke the house over there.
Yeah, they're gonna smoke their goddamn house now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about it.
Why? Well, I had a nice house.
Yeah,
but then I got high. Then I got
limestone lung cancer. That'll be a new disease.
Be a hot knife in your walls.
Yeah, because I got high. Anyways. So company unveils a wine bottle that could forever change the alcohol industry. This product is extraordinary, even though it's like really not. They're just overhyping it, but literally what they did is they just like made a plastic-free packaging by making a aluminum and paper combination. So it's literally
but
paper.
Really, what? So they just went back to
foil,
the old
foil.
School packaging.
Just foil.
Because that's what it used to be before plastic was.
Foil bag, put it in a box. Hey, ho, Pip, you got Pip show.
I know. Okay, we definitely need to go over this for sure before we end this, even though anyways, so let me get back to this. I will read over what it is 100%, but then I have a video for us, so just give me a second to stop this, go to here, share this And I feel like this is something that we definitely need to go over, even though we've been taking the piss out of a lot of stuff. But 3D printing, a breast reconstruction revolution. So normally,
He wants to
when
reconstruct the breast.
normally when
somebody that lost their breast to breast cancer,
hold on,
maybe?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's reconstruction, bro. But anyways, give me 5 milliseconds to talk to explain what we're talking about. People that have gotten mastectomies that are breast cancer survivors, usually one of their breasts, maybe both, are not there. And people that want to feel normal, and we all know, being weirdos, being here in the zeitgeist, how much it is for us to want to feel normal in our own skin. And if you want and you would like to have your breasts back, here is an awesome thing that is happening. So what they're doing is they're making this like mesh shielding thing. And what they're going to do is they're going to put a breast tissue inside of it, and they're going to make it grow inside of that shell that's going to cause it to regrow itself, hopefully naturally, by using a 3D printing technique that causes this net or shell that is going to be very positive in the way they do this, because it's not going to be a way that they're using silicone. Let's let them actually get to this, because I don't think that my dumb ass needs to explain this, because I'm a fucking dumb man. But let's let them tell.
This is already. This is already.
Pastor Huckleberry.
This is stuff they've already been doing too. Other things they've been doing, growing people's ears and noses and stuff on a framework like that.
Hey, Uncle Beck.
Yeah. Hey, Beck.
Hey,
yeah,
Beck.
no, totally. But once again, I don't have a. So let's let them explain this. But yes, same difference. It's ears, noses, and other things that they've been doing this with. But this is an amazing way for people that have gone through these certain processes to get their body back to what they want to look like, because that's what a lot of us want, is us to look and feel normal in our skin,
or at least
and if it doesn't get rejected too, like implants and stuff, that would be even better.
And so that's part of the reason why they're putting it in this shell with that mesh, because the body is going to want to. And let's let this gentleman talk about it.
CEO and co-founder of Lattice Medical.
Lattice, that's the word.
Lattice Medical is a young startup located in the north of France. We are developing disruptive technology to repair.
Sorry,
soft
everybody.
tissue
I'm going to do it this
from
way.
Tumor resection.
Okay, here we go. Now I'll make it. There
So
we
to
go.
repair this tumor, we use a combination of specific biomaterial, 3D printing technology, and tissue engineering.
So it's a mixture of 3 different technologies or ways they're using this to make this become a thing. It's not just basic.
So our lead product is Matisse. Matisse is what we call a tissue engineering chamber. 1 woman on 8 will have a breast cancer in the world. 40% of them will undergo a mastectomy, so a tumor.
So 40% of the world is going to go through these, I believe, is what I thought. I read this properly, and I've watched some times, but here we go.
Removal. And after that, they have the choice to reconstruct the breast with a silicone implant or what we call autologous surgery.
And silicone, luckily now we're at silicone. Before that, there were these saline bags they used to put in, which was not silicone, it was just saline. And then after like 10, 20 years, there would be bacteria that grows in it. And if you did anything to like pop it, then now you would give yourself sepsis. Yeah, that anyways.
So
yeah, that
wouldn't
that
work
thing.
for everyone, would it?
No.
A
our
lot of people,
proposal is
But now,
shock, obviously.
but now this is going to be one of the ways that we can like easily help people go through the process of having a new a part of their body that they want. That's the best way I'm I guess.
is Matisse.
Because I mean, I guess if you lost a testicle, you could still have this done in a small little. Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
This implant, it's
my
a
side
result.
hurts now.
I was just trying to make it so it was all of us that could. I know we all empathize about this for sure, but just
I had
made it a little bit
emergency surgery in that area, and let me tell you, the first thing I asked when I woke up, do I still have my junk? And she said, you still have your junk. I'm like, all right.
But did you still have all your balls?
Big as ever.
Okay, all right.
Orbital implant, it's empty.
I was so glad that I got my vasectomy when I did. But anyways, let's talk about this later.
Inside, the surgeon implant the material into the woman's body in the breast area. He had fat tissue harvested locally from the. So our proposal.
God damn it! I did not mean to do that. I want to show. God damn it! I don't know where we were. I wanted to show. Oh, I want to show this just to get. So here's the growing material inside of it, right? So to the left is the beginning of the human material growing into it, and then the middle is more, and then we finally get to where it fills it in. So now we can have the tissues filling it inside of itself, and this is like an more organic way to do this, other than having a plastic sack that you're filling with other things. This is actually organic material filling it itself.
Yeah, does this make your body grow its own breast tissue? Or
Yes, that's exactly. No, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay.
And that's why it works better than you putting in a fake thingy-mabobber. So literally, like I said, this over here on the right, that's where the body actually fills it itself and puts it into this shape. And then now you have this. What they do with this thing afterward, I don't know 100%. But let's track on. Let's let them tell us.
From the patient.
This sounds like a good thing to become, but combined with other 3D printed thing that we talked about earlier, the self-dissolving thing. Like if that might work. Like, let's my dumbass brain going crazy again. Sorry, my apologies.
Hold on.
It actually promotes breast growth. Inside.
Yes, and I don't know if it dissolves afterwards. Let's let him talk a little bit more about it, and we'll find out in just a second. And then we'll all be more smarter than Pastor, who does not want to learn anything and has not said anything in the last minutes because they gave up.
Fat tissue will regenerate slowly inside, filling the inner part, and in the meantime, the whole implant resorb and disappear from the body. And
so it will.
Nice.
So so like we just said. So what happens?
And in the meantime, the whole implant resorb and disappear from the body. And it's like this at the beginning. It goes like this at 6 months, and it disappears slowly.
So once again, it is. Yes. That's
the shit they come up with. Fucking beautiful.
Sounds good. I hope it works.
No, well, and to the best of our knowledge,
it'll get approved.
Well, this has been on the table for, to the best of my knowledge, 4 years. So it is actually being used, and hopefully, once again, when all the approval gets to the thingies of the stuff.
Somewhere a mouse has a really nice set.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I think that we got through most of the subjects, but I want to show you this right quick before we get the fuck out of here.
It's been 1 week since the garden fire turned dangerously close to homes in Fallbrook. Crews point to a low-tech piece of equipment that helped save the day. ABC 10 News was there when this.
You look fake as fuck, bitch. But anyways, no, that's not why we're here. That's not what we're talking about.
Hella hydrant was installed tonight. ABC 10 News reporter Dan.
So we have hella hydrants that are being placed around the country. And if you don't know what that is, now you're going to
Any
know.
Miskell follows through with how it worked exactly as planned.
So instead of them putting this dust down, which is this fire retardant, which is red, which they do need, they're able, there's a way they're able to pick up water from small places instead of out of lakes, rivers, and streams. And this is how they do it.
The cause of the garden fire here 1 week ago is still under investigation.
So here we go.
But one thing was certain to find.
So what they're doing is they're already putting down the fire stopper. I'm not gonna keep saying that word because I feel really weird.
Came
But
straight to what's known as a heli hydrant, located at the top of a hill in
Oh, here we go.
Fallbrook to fill up for water drops. The hydrant holds 5,000 gallons.
So this hydrant, this thing they can go over and pick up water from, holds 5,000 gallons of water in this little structure.
Of water. North County Fire says that multiple helicopters used this hydrant about 35 times within the first day
35 times in
that the fire broke out. And it only took the helicopters around 30 seconds to fill up and just minutes to fly over and drop the water.
So instead of throwing fire retardant on the land, which is not that great for the earth, obviously, now they can just go over, pick these things up, and they said they used it 35 times in one day. So now they can just keep dropping all this water, which is natural, on these things to get them to go out, other than dropping things on. There's animals, humans, and other like properties. They're dropping fire retardant stuff on, and it's like causing them to like lose their land from it. If we could just drop water on it, then it's way better. I mean, I get the different, you know, I mean, if you need to drop the stopping stuff, do it. But if we can literally just
17,500 gallons, by the way.
This is going around much faster, I guess. Like that, instead of finding a lake or something, like you don't have lakes everywhere.
Well, and also you have to get, like, if it's not a government lake, you have to get permission to go to that lake, pick up the water, and then there's all this
that is so stupid. Like, I think if there's a fire, the fire department should be able to just grab that water, and especially if it's a natural lake. Like if it's a man-made lake, I guess it's kind of different. But if it's a natural lake and it's on somebody's property, then like, yeah, fuck it. Like,
well, the lake that's behind our house right here is owned by this corporation around us. Like, you can't like take out the water to get it go down the stream without going through a fucking like HOA, pretty much. It's fucking insanely stupid.
You know,
a Karen Mafia?
Literally.
If your house is in danger and you got a swimming pool, take it from there.
Yeah, but that's not how the world works in the Americas.
Is chlorine flammable? Can I quickly go back to the
sure.
The breast
Go to
thing?
something. Go to
the breast grower, because you know, I have empathy for that, because I can imagine losing a breast is pretty traumatic for anybody. You know,
especially if hold on, give me 5 more milliseconds. Especially if you lived your whole entire life thinking that you're a woman if you have your breasts, right? Society in the Americas tells you that you're a woman if you have big ass breasts. Yeah. If you lose one, fucking like,
I lost the use of my leg 2 years ago.
Hold on, dog. Give me 5 more milliseconds. It's not like losing a limb. But in the Americas, being pretty is the whole fucking thing. If you're a woman, you don't have 2 huge breasts, then oh my god, you're not a, you know. And so a lot of people that lose their breasts is
isn't that what I've just been saying?
Sorry about that.
Their idea
Stop
in
watching
their
porn
head,
while you're on stream.
their idea in their head is that they're now half a woman, you know, like half the man I used to be.
Mentally, that is a massive thing. I mean, I'm not saying it's not like losing arms and legs, but it is.
But it's more mental. It's more mental than that, honestly.
Of course it is. Well, everything's mental if you lose anything.
No. But even if you lose a testicle, even though people can't see that, you still have this mentality of I'm half the man or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
that's
exactly
what the
what
problem
I'm saying.
with.
This is why I'm agreeing with that. That is a great thing to grow breasts.
Well, and Slim
I'm
pointed
not
out
using
that
my legs, even though my legs haven't been chopped off.
yeah, that,
You know,
that
the
news reporter looked like she had a lot of work done.
She had way too much work
plastic surgery, it wasn't to make people look fake. It was to help people that were, you know, disfigured in war and everything coming
after
back.
war.
Yeah.
It was World War II that all of that stuff.
And all this stuff is great, to help these people. But these ones that are abusing it and all looking, you know, kind of silly, in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
But anyways,
anyway, David's lost so much respect because he's got Careless Whisper as a ringtone. So yeah.
No, my wife sent me something funny, and I clicked on her message, and it started playing a video.
That's okay. No worries, brother. All right, folks. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. I don't know what tomorrow is. I think it's conspiracies. I don't know.
Flat Earth dances.
Oh, we're doing flat Earth dances. So we're doing more.
I like
back tomorrow.
It's always my favorite stream.
Yeah,
I love this shit.
Wrong.
Yeah, Pastor needs to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, come back tomorrow.
But he's not a flat earther. He said that. Although there's a dog.
Yeah, but that also says he's not a flat earther.
Yeah, I don't get that. No.
Anyways, let's crack on. We'll see you all tomorrow for the next stream. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel. Is that what I always say? That totally.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all tomorrow. If you have not, please like the stream, share with your friends. If you're not subscribed, double check that you're subscribed. And also, if you can hit the bell notifications and make sure that you get notifications every time we do a stream. And if you can join us, it's only $1.99 a month to become a membership for us. And the thing we're probably going to do next week, maybe, we'll see, is we're going to start doing like what Twitch does, and we're going to start doing like goals for things and stuff. And we'll get into that next week. But thank you all very much for being here. Love you all. And everybody say bye, because we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Bye. We get the fuck out of here.
Bye.